This is your host, HR, and we're going to be diving back into our Zelda series. This is part 5, so we have finished the first dungeon in the Dark World, so we're going to head down to the second dungeon, kind of explore as we're going. There's a quick view of the map here. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment. All those little bits and pieces help us, help the channel grow and get some more people in our chat, and then hopefully have a good time. So this game, I think we're going to head down and get that second crystal. And then that should give us the hook shot, if I remember correctly, which will then allow us to get to the town again. In the Dark World, you can't go through the forest because you're blocked by the need for the second glove. And that can really slow you down. So they do that on purpose, though. It's a very linear game. Very classic Zelda style of doing things. So as usual, we don't really start with full hearts, so as we skim along and stuff, we'll hopefully find some more. If I can hit these guys. See, there's a heart. There's a heart. Good stuff so far. So let's make our way down to that second dungeon to start with. Thank you, bomb guy. Alright, let's grab our hammer. Remember from last time we go splat, splat, splat. Very satisfying. And now if we look at our mapping, I'm going to take a little to the left and then in that area there again. Very similar to the light world. That area doesn't really change a lot. Now there is a bit of a puzzle to get into that dungeon though. So if you've never done it before, I'll show you what's happening. I believe there's still a fairy fountain here. I'm just opening it up just for later use too. We don't really need the one heart, but let's check it out anyways. Oh no, this is the thief guy. Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Alright, that right there is what I needed at the start of the Dark World. So if you ever pop into the Dark World, you don't have any of the rupees, just come right in here and do that. I might, because we're getting so full of rupees now, I might go and throw some in the pond. No, we're at 600. I'll wait a little bit longer. Just to make sure. Let's check out back here. Wow, they're giving us a ton of rupees here. I think they're doing that on purpose. They want us to go and throw some in the pond. Actually, it's not a bad idea, too. Let's just run and do that. Why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over this way. It's not going to be the most efficient way of doing it, but we want the book. We want the mirror. We're going to come over here. Now, we don't really care too much about going into the dungeon yet. That's not really our goal at this point. But if we kind of come near here, it'll take us into the light world and we can go into that cave. And that's kind of what we're after. We're just going to use up some of these rupees really quick. Plus, we can't get to the dungeon, as you probably just saw with me walking past it. There's a black stone there. If you pick that up, there's a portal underneath that. So we're just going to come here, and we're just going to throw away some of our rupees. And then we're going to try and get the upgrades. So every 100 rupees you throw, you get to upgrade. And she comes out like this. So I'll make a wish come true. I want to carry more bombs, or I want to carry more arrows. Really personal preference. I usually go arrows first. There is a limit. So now I can carry 35. And then if we head out and come back in. And then we'll just do it again. And we'll just throw away a bunch of rupees. Because we don't need them right now anyways. We have 700 sitting there. So we're just going to upgrade our... come on, brain. Our inventory slots, in a sense. Now, you have noticed, too, that it does upgrade. So now I can throw 50 at a time. So you don't have to sit here and do it every time. So good job on the devs for that one, too. Because then you're not sitting here for 3 hours at a time. Now let's do some bombs this time. So now I can carry 15 bombs. And then we'll leave again and come back in. I don't know if you have to leave to trigger it, but I think once she pops out, you do. Because normally you can just stand there, throw your rupees until you get the 100. Guess I'll throw a few. And at least now it's only 2 selections too. It's not so bad. So we'll go down to about 200 rupees just in case we need more for later. I don't think we do, though. I don't think the blacksmith guy charges us. And the game knows, like, unless you want to buy potions too. Potions are a great use too, but it really depends how you play the game. A lot of the time you don't really need to worry about the potions. Like, I just keep a couple of fairies around and then get the health back that way. But again, it's playstyle. You want to get those blue potions later on, it makes the game much easier. Or even just keep some red potions on hand. So if you want to take a nap while I do this, don't worry. I'll wake you up when we're heading back to the second dungeon. That's the one. I don't know the actual name of the second dungeon. If anyone wants to throw that in chat. Arrows. We're going to carry so many arrows, we're not even know what to do with them. I can't remember the limits either. There does come a point where you max out with this as well. So when that happens, you're carrying so many you don't care. Again, bombs in this game, they're useful items, but they're mostly just to open cracks. You don't really use them for puzzles like you do in the Game Boy one and then in the later versions. It's not like with Twilight Princess, the Breath of the Wild, where bombs are actually a very useful item, but it's also a power in that one too, so you don't really run out. Oh, let's go bombs on it. Alright, we'll do that one more time, and then we'll head back to the actual dungeon. I keep forgetting the words tonight. I don't know. Long day at work, I suppose. 50. I'll have great luck today. I don't know if those luck modifiers actually do anything either. We need to get some Zelda nerds in here and let us know all this stuff. For more arrows. So we're up to 50 arrows now and 20 bombs. So pretty big increases there. It's kind of nice to have that too, because then as you use it, you can use them more freely and you don't have to care, because you'll just slowly pick them up again. And we just hit our portal here to go back to the Dark World, and we can wander our way back over. Watch out for those pumpkin things. Those are the ones I mentioned last time that will steal your shield. And if they hold it too long, you actually have to go and buy a new shield. It doesn't work on the... what is it? The mirror shield and stuff. You'll always get those ones back, but with your like red junky ones like that, then you actually lose it. You have to go and buy another one. Oh, wait, I wanted that. Wait, where do I want to go on this one? Yes, I do want that. Oh, the Dark World's quite annoying too. To get around. Wow, that does so much damage. I keep saying that too. Like, you take 4 hearts of damage, you're like, what is that? I should probably be a little bit more cautious too. I'm usually in such a rush. It's like, oh, I take damage. Oh, I can take more damage. And then you take too much damage. Oh, there was a climb up thing here. Okay. Next time. Next time. Bust out our hammer again. Grab a couple hearts. Now, if you need a fairy fountain, there is one near Link's old house in both worlds. Just northwest of the house. There's a little thing under a rock. Alright, let's get that second one. Oh wait, I think there's a secret over here too. Remember something about this spot. Was it there we had to throw it? Well, we do have a hammer now. Oh my goodness, I don't remember any secrets now. Is this a bomb spot or is this the... No, okay. Unless that's a hint to stand there with the mirror. Let's try that. No, that's a rock. Okay. There's a rock there in the other world. Let's just step next to it and go into the light world and see what happens. Oh, it's just a portal. Okay, it's good to know that there is a portal here, though, if I ever need it, but... Okay, well, let's go back to the Dark World. Here we go. We're back, guys. Don't worry. We're back. See, I thought there was something to do with that ring. That ring down there. Can that hurt him? Pick up a bush or something. Let's find a bush we can throw. Oh, these guys are... Let's just go to the dungeon. Forget it. Not worth it. Now, one thing you will notice... Actually, no, my brain's not going to let me not throw something in that. Did I hear you throw it? Eh. Okay, no. There's nothing there. Okay. False memories from ages ago. Now remember, pots are your friend. So, wow, this guy's tough. Can you kill it with a boomerang? Let's experiment. Oh, you can. Okay. Now, one thing is, you'll notice about this place, if you go inside... Let's clear this guy out here. That you can't really get in yet. This is all about water. This is like the water temple, I guess, in a sense, for Link to the Past. Now, if you come up here, they'll give you a bit of a hint. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. The form of a thing affects the shape of its twin in the other world. That's your big hint that this building also exists in the light world. So what we're going to do, we are going to pop out. You just do it right here too. And then what we got to do is, if you notice, it's all about water. So if you remember before when we opened this to get the piece of heart, now we need to do the same thing, so that way it's open in the dark world. I think it was this one, am I right? That's the one. Now, when we go back to the dark world, they mimic each other, and this, I guess call it canal, will be full. So if you didn't grab the heart piece before, it'll be just over there on the left. And that's the kind of puzzle to get into the second dungeon. And now we can go for a swim. Boop. I don't remember this one being super difficult, but this is where you get the hook shot, which is a very useful item. Actually, let's not have the mirror selected so we don't restart. Guys, I found the key to the door that was sitting there. Be impressed. Bomb there, grab our rupee. Just exploring. Okay, that was probably worth doing. So we got the map. So if we check out this dungeon, you can see it's much larger, but it doesn't have many floors. It's kind of more of a sprawly dungeon. And then there's not much to it overall. I think there's a couple switches we gotta hit here and there, and then a couple tricky puzzles if you're new to the game, but we'll see what we can remember. If not, we'll be the noobs. We'll be our filthy casuals. And then, okay, there's the next key we needed. Put that red ruby. Keep going. Now you can kill these guys with the boomerang too if you want to, because the red ones actually jump back if you try to swipe at them, and they'll throw a bone at you actually. Really bad at this, apparently. What do I need arrows? I don't think you push any of these. I think these are all just like things to keep you distracted. Okay, now I'm not going to use the key there quite yet. I want to see what's over here first. Okay, we needed a key there anyways, so go us. Now we can climb up and use our key. So exciting. Be excited. Are you excited? See, since we missed him, he threw the thing at us. So it really depends how you want to fight them. If you get them into a corner like this, you just swipe at them. Let's check that one. Is that bombable? Sometimes they're not. Oh, it is. It has a noise. Ooh, look at us. We're discovering secrets. That was a terrible secret. I give that secret an F. Just because I can, I'm going to smack all these silly looking guys. Alright. Now, this is another thing that looks kind of weird in the game. This is actually a switch. What you got to do is you got to push against it this way. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, I even failed that twice. And that starts the kind of water changes in the level. And then as we saw from before, this will open this up. And then now we can dive off of there. And get into this access. So we're making way, we're making way. Now if you're worried about the little water dudes, I think you can also boomerang them, but they don't do very much damage. Those little water spirits right over there. I think we go down down first. I guess it doesn't really matter what direction we're going. So let's explore south first. We're exploring. We're exploring. We're checking it out. We're Pegasus boots. We're Pegasus boots. Oh, that was a heart. Anything down here? Okay, I guess you don't really... Oh, okay, that's the... Okay, that's just the compass. You don't even have to come down here if you want to skip that, actually. Now you know. So if you're going to play alongside me and you don't want to bother with the compass, then don't. I'm going to go here next. Okay, remember, pots are your best friend. One of the strongest items in the game are pots. We'll always defend that sentiment. Key? Yes. And push. Is this a pushy puzzle? How do we get past this? No, I don't think we do. I think that just needs to flood and then we can swim over it. So let's go to the other door. There should be another one just up here, according to our map. Yes, this one here, and we do have our key, so now we can go this way. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of these guys with my little magic bolts. Now, you can hit that with your boomerang to free this thing if you want. I'm gonna flood this. I think we can leave the blue down. I don't think it matters right now. I don't remember seeing orange yet. That might come back to haunt us later, but if it does, we'll just walk back and hit the switch again. Throw that, swimmy, swim, swim. I will eventually, hopefully, play through Ocarina of Time as well, and then you can see why everyone... Honestly, since that game came out, I hated the water temple myself as well. And then you'll see why if we play through that one. It's like the bane of every Zelda fan's existence. Like, that game would be perfect if it wasn't for the water temple. Anything up here? No, I thought we could walk through one of those, but maybe I was forgetting something. This one we can push, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. In Ocarina of Time, too, though, like, I didn't really like the Shadow Temple as much. Overall. The Forest Temple was great. Fire Temple was kind of fun. Water was... It was interesting at the time. Like, I guess when you're younger, you kind of overlook the flaws just because you're enjoying it so much. Aw, I lost my thingies. Stop. Really? Oh, no. Do I go left or right? Let's go left. Might have to climb back up. Okay, left was the correct one. Nice. Oh, left was not the correct one. Alright, let's do that again. And we need orange down. So, good thing I saw that. We're going to go all the way back. Because I don't know if there's a switch up there, and I don't really want to risk it. So, we're just going to go like this. Now, we should be able to bomb and run, I hope. Be able to make it. So, if we do... Oops. I was supposed to throw that. Ah, there's no way we're going to... My controller has like the slightest delay, and it's enough to drive me nuts. Yeah, we're not gonna risk it. Where's it gonna go around? Shouldn't take us long. We're going. We're going. We're going. We got this. Okay, back to what we were doing. Now remember, you want the right side, unless you just want a red rupee. Push. Push, Link, push. Up. Oh, look at us go. We're amazing. I just wanted the hearts. Whee! Okay, this one should be the one we wanted. And the reason we wanted the orange down was because of that. Otherwise you can't go forward. So, good to know. This should be the big key if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, now we can go get the chest in the center of the main room. If you ever look on the map, the big chest is always highlighted in that red. That big red square in the kind of the center there. We're going. We're running. Yeah, there's nothing really special about this dungeon. It's kind of like, it's the mediocre dungeon, honestly, of the whole thing. I think the third dungeon's a little more annoying, but it's at least kind of interesting. This one's just like the precursor to the water temple nobody likes. And we get the hook shot. Yay! Boing! This is the hook shot. It extends and contracts. And boing! It can grapple many things. You don't say. This thing will become... You can actually use it as a weapon, too. So, there's a lot of things you can do with it. So, key over there. I don't think I can get back over there. But we can go scoot on the other side, too. Anything here? No, just a heart. Not a total waste. Alright. Now, the hook shot works really well against those electrifying jellyfish things, too. Because it does actual damage. So, if we look at this red dude here, you don't even have to care anymore. You just like, and then they're not a problem. This is one of those up-down doors. Alright, let's explore... We'll explore left first. Why not? It's right here. Put that on there. Looking. Oh, you're right. And against skeletons, it stuns them. So, unlike the boomerang will kill them. The hook shot stuns them. Is it this guy's tongue we pull on? No. Okay. Spoilers for later on. We're exploring. We're exploring. Ah, I picked the wrong side. So remember, on the top, you want the right. On the bottom, well, you want right on both sides, actually. Right seems to be the correct way to go. I believe this switch is for both sides. So get that into place. There we go. And we're off. Is that where we want to go? I hope this is where we want to go. Give me hearts? Forget it. Not worth getting zapped. Okay, this will at least let us do this. And we can go in that door down there. Downstairs, over the door. Let's go exploring. Okay, I think it's this one. That's where my brain... Okay, that's what I was thinking earlier. I was like, you go through one of these things, right? That was the one. Going up. Is this the boss already? I think we're getting close to the boss. Can you actually swim that? Ugh. Get in there, Link. Okay, there's a key that we needed. Try to avoid these guys if you can. They're quite annoying. Insert derogatory word here I can't say because of YouTube. Pop that open. I think these are just hearts and stuff, but hearts and bones. Supplies. This is the supply room. That's that nice supply bit they give you before the boss. Jump quick. Swim. Swim, Link. Swim. Alright, we made it to the boss. We have our big boss mat right here. So, let's go in and explore it. So, I will explain that, obviously, like most Zelda fashion, you want to use the item they give you in the dungeon to make your life easier. Now, you don't have to, but you can pull them away, and then you can do more damage that way. Because otherwise you have to wait for it to thrown and stuff. Actually, I think you have to use the hookshot to pull them so they're blue and vulnerable. And that's it so far. Very straightforward boss. Missed him. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't get me coming. There we go. Pulling his defenses off. And now you can see he's kind of a disgusting eyeball thing. Kind of fitting for a water dungeon, I suppose. And then we should probably stay up here and Almost got it. And then he'll be vulnerable, and then we can boop him with our sword. There it is there. Now with this, you just want to keep moving, and then he'll start doing this weird... Actually, I wonder if we can hit him with an arrow. Probably does more damage. Might be difficult to hit him, though. There we go. Timing is everything. So if you're good enough, you can hit him with arrows, but again, quite difficult. So probably better just to keep whacking with your sword. He should be almost dead now. We did hit him with one arrow, and that's, I think, worth 2 or 3 shots with Master Sword. Oh, he hits hard too. Oh, that's it. There we go. So that is the second boss. So pull away the small things around him with your hook shot. And then you're able to basically, when he starts doing his crazy thing, you can whack him with your sword, hit him with arrows. I think bombs do damage to him as well, but again, timing those will be difficult. And then, yeah, I think those are your main weapons. I don't think Boomerang does anything to him. And if you could use your Quake Medallion as well if you had the Quake Medallion, but very high. Well, if you're not, like, we're not using our MP, that would actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it as long as that person lives. That's why it's hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location. But at some point, that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only a hero can make most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf. The thief. The thief know Ganon, I guess. They're just going to call him Ganon now, I suppose. The evil king of darkness. Do you understand? Not at all. But we'll say yes for our viewers. May the trail of the hero lead you to the Triforce. And that is the second dungeon. Alright, so now if we pull out our map, we can clearly see we need to go to the village area there. We need number 3 and 4. Now, we can't do 5, 6, or 7 until we clear Dungeon 4, because that's where we get the upgraded glove. And once you have the upgraded glove, everything else in the game basically unlocks, because you don't really need to do anything else for discovering things. So, anyways, let's start making our way up that way. We don't really need to farm anything either right now. So, we're just kind of running around. Back to the thing. I'll show you why you need the hookshot as well to get there. Boop, boop, boop. How dare you, Rock? I messed up my dashing. So, if we come over here, we can now see why. Because there's no way across this bridge, basically. No way. Messing up my chat. Silly monsters. So there's no way across the bridge, basically. I think you just hookshot. No, you don't hookshot here. You hookshot a little bit more. Hookshot here? There's there. That's where you hookshot. So you just hookshot your way across. And now we have access to the village. Just because the bridge is broken. Later on, there are warp points and stuff you can use instead. I think there's a secret up this way that we're going to look for. And this one? Oh. Maybe that's the light world I'm thinking of. Probably is. Again, we can't quite get to there yet because of the needing that glove. One of these, if you run into them, it opens. Again, it's been so long. Is it this one, maybe? No, these are just bombs. I'm probably thinking... I don't know, let me know in chat. Like, these... I really don't remember most of these secrets. We're gonna have to rediscover them all. We're gonna try and 100% it, but... we don't have to 100% it either. We're just want to see it play. Are you just gonna be one of those info guys? You know what? Since we have so many rubies, let's see what he has to say. Aha, thank you. Tell you the truth, I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid. But someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb, they say. So that's a hint about the pyramid later that we'll get back to. If you already know the secret, well then, la-di-da. You already know. This game is like 30-something years old anyways. What, there's something over here? There's an arrow point. I don't know where that arrow was pointing. Actually, is there a secret around here? Let's take a look. Okay, no, we already got that secret. Boop. We don't need bombs. I don't know. Maybe it's just there because they wanted to make an arrow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now I have to try and hit the thing without a... Please be out of that square. Otherwise, we gotta go... Okay, thank goodness. Because sometimes you can get soft locked and then you have to go and find another warp point. You're like, oh, no. It doesn't end the game at all. You just have to re-enter the Dark World a different way. Actually, I went the wrong way, but there's a piece of heart up there, I believe, from the lumberjack guys. They cut down the tree. We'll go and snag that really quick. So as you can see, all of their... Oh, never mind, can't see it yet. So all their hard work left... Wait, is my brain... Oh, you're doing the light roll. Silly bum. Oh my goodness. You'll notice that the tree where the woodcutters were at before, though, is now open. Or at least it's kind of funny looking. So we boop it with our Pegasus boots, and now we can fall down the hole. Now that unlocks after you enter the Dark World. You can come back and get this whenever you want. So there's a fairy fountain here if you need fairies. I think we're still full on fairies. We are. We don't care. So, good place to recover HP if you need it. Otherwise, we just want this one right here. That's what we were after. Piece of heart. Now we can go back to the miserable Dark World. What's in this one again? Let's take a look. Let's explore. Ah, just another vendor. So again, if you want health potions and stuff, or you lost your shield, good stuff there. These vendors aren't, I don't know, they're not very useful if you're an okay player. I suppose if you're a complete noob and you're like losing your shield all the time, it's not a bad place to go. But with the amount of enemies that drop stuff, you should very, very rarely will you be out of anything. Check out the town, I guess, to start with. Wait, did I go the wrong way again? No, this is the right way. Okay. Okay, we're going the right way. I don't think there's much here. Oh, you can't jump down there anymore. That's the chest game if you want to do the chest game. Otherwise, town's pretty much the same. I think there's a... You can still blow... Oh no, that one's done. Evil chickens. This one you can blow out, though. Must be the chicken while we're at it. Okay, that was fun. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of rupees there if you need them. So we can already go do more upgrades if we wanted. I don't think there's much more in the town itself. Unless this is where we get that chest. There's a locked chest. You can eventually... Okay, another vendor. Another weird fox guy sitting in his hut. We don't want your goods. I guess that's it for the town. It's a very boring town now. Everybody's dead. Actually, that's a pretty bleak way of looking at it. Everybody ran away. Let's say they ran away. Okay, 300 more pointless rupees, because now we're full. So, if you ever need rupees, you know where to find them now. Anything in this one? No. Okay, let's see if we can go to these guys yet. No, so we can't even do this yet until we finish the dungeon. Please, please. So we gotta finish dungeon 4 to be able to move those rocks. because I really want that red sword. Now, how do you open the... That's a thief, by the way. All right, here's the third one. This, if you want to do this dungeon now, you just pull on it. I know, one of those other puzzles, you're like, oh, it's going to be so difficult. No, it's not difficult at all. So really, the option is there. You can actually wait to do Dungeon 3 if you want. You don't have to. I think the only thing you get in that one is the fire rod. It's very mediocre. Like, if you like using magic, it's great. But again, we're boomerang and sword players, so. But if you want to do 4 first, you can. I'm probably going to do them in order, though, just because I don't know if I have enough time tonight to do another full dungeon. But let's try and get the fire rod, and then we'll wrap up for the day. And then next time we'll do the 4th dungeon. That way it's kind of like one dungeon a video, so it doesn't get too many at one time. Okay, we can't go that way yet because of the black rock. Working our way to the forest. Get into the forest. Missed me. Alright, so back into the dark woods. Now it's the evil dark woods. All the logs are now spines and gross stuff like that. Now we cannot get into the 3rd dungeon without the fire rod. That's the thing. So right now we got to get that fire rod. Like I said before, we'll get the fire rod, then we'll wrap up for today. But at least we'll be on the way for that dungeon. Now I believe all the holes actually lead into the dungeon as well. But we need that fire rod. Oh, okay, that's another exit there. I am lost. Call me out in chat too if you guys ever want to. You probably just laugh at it like, hey, this guy sucks. Okay, I think we had to go in a different entrance. Let's check up there first, though. I think this leads us to the 3rd dungeon, though, so we can't get in yet until we... Oh, there was nothing here. Okay, so do not go this entrance. Good to know, good to know. Alright, let's work our way back around. This entrance? Or did we just come from here? Nope, this is a different one. Okay, let's explore here a bit. Okay, avoid the pumpkin dude who wants to eat your shield. Okay, this is... Oops. No, don't fall in the hole. Okay, we fell in the hole. No biggie. So this is actually part of that 3rd dungeon, too. So this is what makes the 3rd dungeon a bit... I wouldn't say difficult, but... Oh, I don't think you can kill them with a fire rod. Paralyze you? Okay, we can at least paralyze them good. See, boomerang is goated. Oh, I'll get a key out of that. Watch out for the hand, because that one sends you back, just like the later Zeldas. Don't want to be doing the dungeon yet. Oh, I need the fire rod. Let's explore down here. I don't want to waste my key just yet if I can avoid it. Okay, we have to waste the key. Oh, we can kill them. Okay, what am I worried about then? Well, you can only kill them with a fire rod, but they're just beasts. They take 4 hits. Alright, we're going to partly do Dungeon 3 then at this rate. Okay, now we got a map. We don't have a key, so... Okay, now I do know we have to go down here. Oh, no, right. That's where we get the big key, isn't it? I don't want to be doing the dungeon yet, but... I'll just do a recap at the start of the next one. Can't do that one yet. think we need to go touch that and then check here again. Yes, okay. Now we can pull this, but unfortunately we don't have the big key, so I think that's where we're stuck. All right, yes, oops. We need to actually get the big key before we come back here. Because this is our fire rod, this right here. That's right, Brain. Good job remembering that. So, we can't get the fire rod unless we do the actual dungeon. So, I think we're going to wrap it up here for tonight. Just because I want to be able to make this its own video with this dungeon itself. So, as you can see, we'll kind of look at where we're at. We have our map. We're kind of starting to uncover the third level. So, next time we'll come straight into here and we'll work our way through this one. So, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, comment, all that kind of stuff. If you interact with the channel, it really helps the algorithms. Hopefully we can grow our numbers. Then we can have a lot more people in chat, have a really good time. So thanks again. This has been Char, and when we get back next, we will be finishing our third dungeon. Thank you and have a great night.